you've been through, why you got scars. Since you walked through the door, I've been trying to reach you, 'cause I feel you. What's the story to tell? What's the story behind the mountain you're trying to climb? Think I've heard it before.
Guys, welcome back to the channel, or if you are brand new here and this is the very first time you ever see me, what's up? I am Jen. I share all things health and wellness here on the channel. Anything I do to level up my own life, I share with you guys in hopes to inspire and motivate you to do the same. So if that sounds like your jam, make sure to subscribe before we jump into today's video. All right, guys, we finally have our workout split video that I have talked about for some weeks now, and you guys have been waiting on. I filmed my full week of workouts, my full training split that I am currently following as I am training for a marathon. My lifts, my runs, my rest days, all of the things. So without a ton of gabbing, let's go ahead and jump in. Guys, we are just finishing up our walk. It is a rest day for us on Monday. We do a rest day before the long run and a rest day prior to our long run day. So we still always try to get movement in, still knock out our step goals. So we're just finishing up our walk now. I need to start doing some more mobility on our rest days. You guys know my love-hate relationship with stretching. I've been diligent with the warm up and mobility prior to running, but post running have not been the best at that. So we need to definitely up our game in that. But we are finishing up our walk here, gonna knock out our step goal for the day. Our walk is done. We finished right over 2 miles. So I will catch up with you guys for our first run session. Good morning, gyms. It is Tuesday and day 2 of the week, which means it is our easy, quote unquote easy, just a slower pace zone 2 run today. 4 miles, so not crazy long. Should be super easy. Just take it easy. It's building up your running economy, which we'll talk about a little bit more later. But we're gonna do a couple sets of warm-ups and then we're gonna go knock this run out. Knocked out our few warm-up exercises at the house. Now we are heading out to knock out our run. I always walk for about the first 3 to 5 minutes or so, and then I start my watch when I actually start running. All right, guys, we're about a mile in, and I have to tell you, this is one of the harder runs I've had. Sometimes running super slow is harder, but my legs, I think from the long run on Sunday, are still a bit sore. And it's feeling a little bit rough, but sometimes the first mile is the hardest. Coming up on the 2 mile mark, we're gonna turn around and run back. Getting a little bit better, but still a rough run. Coming up on mile 3 now, getting much better, smoother pace, and trucking right along. Just hit 4.1 miles. Whew, now we're gonna stop and do a little cool down walk. All right, there we are, 4.14 miles. Average pace 12:52. The slower runs are harder. Now we are going to turn the sauna on and let this baby get hot. We're gonna hit up the cold plunge, but first we are going to go in with our post-workout stack. We've got our Formula 1, which is a fast digesting whey protein isolate. This is the cafe latte, 10 out of 10, delicious. This is my #1 flavor currently. We've got creatine and we've got ignition, which is a fast digesting carb.
We're going to go in with our post-workout shake while we are letting the sauna get warm. We're going to do the cold plunge, all the things.
Good morning and happy Wednesday and day 3 of our weekly training split. Wednesdays are a lifting day at the gym. I do 2 lifts a week currently right now, and today is lift number 1. I do 2 full body with an emphasis on the muscles and workouts that really strengthen my running game. My goal right now is to maintain my muscle and strength everywhere, but really build on things that are going to help me excel in running, because that is my primary goal at the moment. The plan that I am following is kind of a hybrid. I have taken some things from a running coach, some things from my physical therapist, and then some of my own. So I've kind of just created like a hybrid plan that is going to work best for me. And so far, so good. Really loving it. So today is lift number 1, and we are headed to the gym right now to knock that out. All right, we have made it to the gym. So we are getting ready to go in here and knock out our first lift of the week. But as you will see, I am primarily focusing on unilateral movements. I am trying to fix any imbalances and just strengthen all sides, because what I have learned from not implementing this at the beginning of my weightlifting journey and my running journey is that you are only as strong as your weakest link. So it is super important to train unilateral movements often and incorporate that in your plan. If you aren't, you definitely should be. So we will primarily be focusing on that and just getting an absolutely killer workout in. So let's go knock this baby out.
I know you've been down thinking about him again. I know that your heart's been broken. You should try and let it go and start being yourself. You can put on your dress, we can play your favorite song, and I will take care of you, care of you, care of you. This is what we need, this is what we have to do. Tell me, can you feel it too, feel it too? Baby, you should go work that body. You should go work that body. The body won't stop till we're great and old. Maybe for a second we can lose control. You should go work that body. Breakups leave the scars, you don't need to be ashamed. Everyone's got their hearts broken sometime. Let's go out and lose our minds, forget all about him. You can put on your dress, dancing to your favorite song. Everybody will sing along, sing along, sing along. So put your hands up, this is what we have to do. Tell me, can you feel it too, feel it too? Baby, you should go work that body. You should go work that body. The body won't stop till we're great and old. Maybe for a second we can lose control. You should go work that body. Baby, you should go work that body. You should go work that body. The body won't stop till we're great and old. Maybe for a second we can lose control. You should go work that body. Baby, you should go work that body. You should go work that body. The body won't stop till we're great and old. Maybe for a second we can lose control. You should go work that body. Never up, never down, never. Like a theme in a song, clever. Feeling high, feeling low at the same feels so right, then I'm wrong, hoping I'll be fine. But I get up, I always do. I never think, I always do. Never thought I wouldn't jump, oh what a fool. But if I fall, I will get up again.
Lift number 1 of the week is done. My phone was dying in there and I just had to plug it up so I could chat with you guys. The only thing that is not filmed is my ab workout, which I was going to the other gym, the gym that had the sauna, which now we have one at home, so we don't go to that gym anymore. But they have the decline bench for decline sit-ups, and that's what I normally like to do. I do a couple other ones, but I do those on Friday. So when I don't have that, then I will do either V-ups or hanging leg raises. And actually just thought about this gym, we do have the decline bench press, and I could just move the barbell and use that bench for decline sit-ups. I just thought about that. But I like doing V-ups and hanging leg raises too. All the rest of the exercise you saw absolutely crushed me today. I'm at that point in the month where I'm not at my peak strength, but even with that, we still had a killer workout. It is a lot of exercises. I was in there for about an hour and a half, and that's even with a lot of those exercises I superset together. So I can make sure that I'm hitting alternating muscles, but I'm still hitting all the muscles that I need for today's workout. And it was absolutely killer. Super pumped. Now I'm going home to knock out our post-workout shake, and I will catch up with you guys for tomorrow's training session. Good morning, beauties, and happy Thursday. Just dropped little man off at school. I am heading to my physical therapy appointment. I go every Thursday. I was going every Tuesday and Thursday for probably about the first 8 to 9 weeks or so, and then the last couple weeks I have just been going once a week. That may change, but that's just what we're doing right now. So every Thursday I go for an hour, and we focus on all the foundational movements and core strength and just a ton of stuff. And that's an hour every Thursday that I do that, and then I don't do my interval runs until after. So I like to do physical therapy first on Thursdays and then run later in the day. So today is a running day. Today is where we focus on interval training or tempo runs, which really helps to build like your running economy and speed, which speed is definitely not something that I care a ton about. It's more about distance than speed for me, but I am trying to get my baseline at an average speed for the marathon. All right, guys, it is later. I just picked little dude up from school. I am just now about to go out on my run. Just knocked out my warm-up. We're gonna walk for a couple minutes, just like we did on Tuesday. And today we are doing interval training. I am really trying to hone in on my zone 2 training. So that's what I'm really trying to target today. So my intervals today will be about 30 to 45 minutes of run and walk. All right, first time walking. So how I'm doing my interval training today is by my heart rate, not by time or distance. So when I get out of my zone 2 heart rate, I am stopping and walking until my heart rate comes back down, and then trying to hold that steady pace once I start running again. So all my training is by heart rate for today. Just trying to dial in the zone 2 training, which just helps build your endurance, your running economy, so that how fast you can build up and clear out lactic acid, so that you can over time build up your running strength and speed and all of that. So we're back in it now, and we'll start running again. Just started to crawl out of my zone 2, so we're walking again. And I forgot my running glasses, and these ones bounce so much when I'm running. They're such a pain in the butt. And when I put them on my head, they slide all around. I got some that I ordered cheap off Amazon that are like Oakley dupes or something, but they stay on really good when you're running. And if you have to put them on your head, they don't slide around. So that's a bummer. I forgot those on my desk. But we're coming back into the heart rate quick walking, so that's awesome. Now it's time to run again. All right, guys, I couldn't talk to you right when we were finishing. I had to jump in and run little dude to boxing. So he is inside, but we knocked out our run. Look, I didn't even take off my vest. But we knocked out the run, and we pretty much stayed in zone 2, I believe, the whole time. I'm going to check on my Whoop. This thing is awesome, and it tracks all my zones and everything, heart rate, just everything so much better. but we ended up on 40 minutes and 2.6 miles, and it ended up being a decent run. And I am definitely going to be focusing more on the zone 2, doing a lot harder on that until I can really dial that in before I worry about other speed intervals and all of that. That's like your baseline running. And so I want that to be like at its peak, because that's what carries you for the long haul. And you guys know distance is the gold I'm after. So anyways, we knocked out our run. I will catch up with you guys for tomorrow's lifting session. Happy Friday, guys. We normally are doing lift number 2 for our training today. However, the day has been absolutely insane, and have to get our dog to the ER. Our hot water heater went out, so we had to wait for them to come and change it out here at the house. It's just been one thing after the other. It's been crazy today, and that's just part of life. So we're switching it up. We're going to go for our walk today, and then we're going to move our second lifting session of the week to tomorrow.
I shouldn't want you, I shouldn't need you, but I'm afraid that's not up to me. Cause when I hear you sing through my speakers, it's like my mind takes a hold of me. I've tried shutting you off for some time now, but I'm still hearing your voice in my head. Oh, I wish I was more than your fan now, and that your voice came from here in my bed. You're in my headphones, baby, in my headphones, baby, in my headphones, singing to me. You're in my headphones, baby, in my headphones, baby, in my headphones, making me bleed. You're in my so sad, it just makes me cry. Feels like I know you better than others, but you don't care, you never reply. I've tried shutting you off for some time now, but I'm still hearing your voice in my head. Oh, I wish I was more than your fan now, and that your voice came from here in my bed. You're in my headphones, baby, in my headphones, baby, singing to me. You're in my headphones, baby, in my headphones, baby, in my headphones, making me bleed. You're in my ooh. You're in my, you're in my, you're in my making me bleed. I've tried shutting you off for some time now, but I'm still hearing your voice in my head. Oh, I wish I was more than your fan now, and that your voice came from here in my bed. You're in my headphones, baby, in my headphones, baby, in my headphones, singing to me. You're in my headphones, baby, in my headphones, baby, in my headphones, making me bleed. You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings, but now I shine with your reflection on me. I'm getting back up on my feet. That you showed up was written in my palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day.
Happy Sunday, fam. We have made it to long run day, and I can't tell you that I'm that excited about it. I don't think I'm ever that excited about long run day. However, since we worked out yesterday, we normally have a rest day before our long run day, and we didn't. We worked out yesterday, and I'm feeling a little bit sore for this run, but we've got 10 miles on the books today. I have shown in a previous video, like my whole setup when I get ready to run. I'll link that video above so you can go check that out. But quickly, this is my water vest that I use. I will link it down below. I have one of these filled with plain water and one with water and electrolytes. And then these are what we bring for our fuel on our run. I like these Fruit Smoothie Honey Stinger Energy Gels just because they don't taste like plain honey, which is like not necessarily my jam. I haven't tried these ones yet. Bubby likes these ones, so we bring a couple of those, and I will have these Honey Stinger Energy Gels. But I already had my protein oatmeal and all of that, so I'm gonna go ahead and get my vest on. We're gonna knock out our warm-up. Our warm-up is the same that we do pre-run. We're gonna run through that really quick. I'm not gonna film that again, but we're just gonna go ahead and get this stuff on, get our warm-up done, and go pound the pavement.
Coming up, just about to hit mile 1. And it's not starting off too awesome. A little bit rocky, but I'm hoping as we get, normally the first 2 miles are the hardest, and then you really get in a rhythm. So fingers crossed for that. About 3.5 miles in, working on one of my stingers here. Just doing a little bit at a time to pace myself. Not having the best run. This one is definitely one of the harder ones. The wind is like relentless, fighting against it. And my legs are not probably very happy after yesterday's workout. So just running slow and taking it easy. We're right over 5 miles. We're about to hit the turnaround spot and run back. And it is struggle bus city. It feels kind of like it did for the half marathon. Super shitty. Trying to just zone out to the music and keep going. Just hit 8 miles. This whole run sucks. It's runs like this that make me dread every single run, because you never know which run is going to serve hell up on a platter. And this one, mile 1 all the way through, has royally sucked. But quitting isn't on the table, because if so, then that makes it an option in the future, and we can't have that. So we're just fighting to push through.
So I don't think anything can be worse than that horrific run, but we're about to find out with this cold plunge, and then we'll finish it off with the awesome sauna.
Alrighty guys, so that will do it for this full week of training. It was an absolute doozy, as you can see. Sunday's run was an absolute nightmare. It was a run from hell. There were many things leading up to that played a role in that, I think. As you guys saw, Monday is a rest day, then running on Tuesday, lifting on Wednesday, Thursday's run day, and then Friday is normally our second lift, and then Saturday would normally be a rest day. And I purposely programmed a rest day before long run day and a rest day after, so that we could be primed and ready to rock and roll on run day, and then we could recover properly afterwards. Monday also is a very busy work day, so it works out with my work schedule. But most importantly, it's just to recover from that long runs, especially as we increase distance and just get into the higher mileage week after week. It's going to be even more important. So it was a major rookie mistake to lift on Saturday night and go as hard as we did the night before a long run. I know that played a huge role in it. I also think, because I haven't had my vitamins all week, my full mega for inflammation, my greens, my reds, my microfactor, all of that, and I take them religiously every single day, and I haven't had them this week because I forgot to order them in time for them to get here. And I definitely think that played a role in it. And then sleep also, which I track on my Whoop here, and my recovery hasn't been the absolute best because of sleep. So I think all of that in totality just made the run an absolute nightmare. I felt like a literal 1,000 pounds running down the street. I felt like my water vest felt like a 1,000-pound rucksack. It was miserable, not just for me, for hubby too. And I know that the workout the night before and going hard definitely played a role in that. Recovery is so very important, especially on those long runs. But with our dog getting sick and having to take her to the emergency room, like, stuff just happens. That obviously took top priority. We needed to make sure that she was okay, and prayerfully the medicine works and she will be okay. We're going back to get her pressure checked. She got a severe case of glaucoma, like, just all of the sudden overnight. Like, it was so insane. Her eyes bulging, and it's very painful for dogs. And so we had to get her in there. And then also our hot water heater went out at the house, so we had to wait for them to come and change it out. Just a lot of stuff happened on Friday, so we decided to move our lift till Saturday, and we ended up doing it later in the day and going hard. So all of it just ended up being pretty crazy week for training, and that happens, right? Things come up, life throws curveballs at you. You got to kind of just roll with the punches. But definitely prioritizing recovery before our long runs is an absolute critical piece to having success as we're training for this marathon. So we definitely won't be making that rookie mistake again. However, that's why you train, right? You track your progress. I have a running journal. I keep track of everything in, so I can track my sleep. I can track my cycle, because I was at that point at the beginning of the week in my cycle where I just wasn't at peak strength anyways. And then by the end of the week, I really should have been at a better place with my strength and endurance and all of that. I think the way the events unfolded, it just ended up being a crazy week and ended up being a super, super hard run week. But you'll have those. And so, like I said, writing in that running journal and just keeping track of everything and being able to look back and adjust as needed is the name of the game. So that's what we're doing. But I hope you guys enjoyed this training video. I definitely will film more of these. If there's anything else that you guys want to know, ask me down below and I will cover it in another one. I didn't film every single warm up or every single like sauna and cold plunge and pre and post and all of that stuff, just because the video would have been a million hours long, and I was trying to keep it concise and hit all the high points. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That definitely helps me out and I appreciate it more than you guys know. If you aren't already subscribed, make sure you do that before you leave, and click that notification bell so you won't miss out on any videos that I post here every Tuesday and Thursday. Appreciate you guys so very much, and I will catch y'all in the next video.